What's up, duelists? Today, I'm bringing you yet another brand new deck profile, brand new 8-man tournament live. Oh my gosh, you already know. Don't forget to subscribe, that sort of thing. Whatever. I don't need to say it. I don't need to say it. If you're watching this, you already know that you should be subscribed, and if you're not, then you're just messing around. You're just messing around. You're just edging. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Getting into this. We got the Relinquished deck, Chaos Relinquished. This deck is sick. Let me explain a little bit how it works. First off, you've got some powerful normal summons. You've got the Lightsworn Lila, the Lightsworn Raikou. Pretty strong normal summons. Triple Manju of the 10,000 hands. This guy's pretty sick. He can search either Relinquish or the Black Illusion Ritual. Pretty much the best of this type of effect. He can also get his effect when he's flip summoned. Food for thought. I haven't really added Book of Moon into this deck, but I've been considering it. As of right now, my pieces of interaction are a little bit different. We're using Triple Jin Releaser. I went to build this deck in paper today, realized I own 0 of this card, so alas, here we are. I cannot play in paper until I get these guys, but yeah, this guy's really good. He's basically 2 uses of a tribute for Relinquished, and he locks your opponent out from special summoning as long as that Relinquished remains face up on the field. We got Necrogardna. Once again, another great tribute for Relinquished and a great way to protect your Relinquished in case the equipped monster gets removed. We got Armageddon Knight to send the Jin or the Necrogardna and to set up the Dark Arm Dragon. We do need a critical mass of Darks. In this deck, we are only playing, I believe, 12, so we do need a certain amount. We are playing a lot of ways to benefit off of the milling, which is either Pot of Avarice, Preparation of Rites, or Dark Arm plus Chaos Sorcerer. And we have 4 great cards to mill in the Jin and the Necrogardna, so everything's pretty cool. Also, milling Black Illusion Ritual is pretty good too because of the Preparation of Rites. The interaction is where this deck, I think, is at its best, is you get to play these really cool chainable, sweeping, interactive cards like Legacy of Yatagarasu, Threatening Roar, Trapstone, that sort of thing. These cards are at their best in this deck because if you can just defend your Relinquished, then your opponent usually just loses. Brain Control I'm not certain about in this deck, but it's a powerful card, and you can always Brain Control something and sack it to Black Illusion Ritual, so that's pretty strong, but we're not playing Plague. We're not really playing any ways to Synchro, so I should actually probably fit another guy in this because I'm not going to be synchroing much. Let's cut this guy, and we'll put Chimera Tech. Yeah, I wanted to fit 2 Chimera Techs because I've got 2 Cyber Dragons, so yeah, we're not playing any ways to Synchro, even though we do have the Armageddon Knight. We could play Plague over the Brain Control. I don't know if that's, like, great or not. We might be able to do it. You know what? Maybe it seems silly to play it over the Brain Control, really. I'm not sure if it's better to play Plague or just Max Jin. I think this deck is definitely a Max Jin deck. Brain Control is just a good card, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the 40th card. I'm not sure if it's like cuttable or not in this deck, but it's obviously a good card. Sideboard's interesting. We've got the Asura Priest. This helps us deal with tokens. I've noticed this deck is like a little bit soft to Titanial, so I just wanted a guy that could repeatedly like poke at tokens and like defense position Amaryllis and that sort of thing. Double Cyber Dragon, double Jin Disarray, whatever the fuck this card is called. It makes it so your monster is unaffected by trap cards. So Relinquished, when you summon it, will be unaffected by trap cards. Pretty good against like Icarus Attack, that sort of thing. Compulsory, which we are citing ourselves. This helps us either reuse our Manju, our Lilas, that sort of thing. Or it can help get rid of annoying cards like Absolute Zero. Soul Release, just a catch-all Grave Hate card. I'm not sure if this should be in the side at all. Maybe I should be citing something else. Mind Crush, Double Road, and Torrential. Pretty straightforward stuff. I mean, like, it's basically good card maxing, just playing all the best cards that go with Relinquished. And yeah, we got an 8-man tournament. Round 1's up against Nano Frank. And you guys know how these videos go, so let's just get into it. Good luck, have fun. I'm going to pick Rock because it's blue and Relinquished is blue. Right off the bat, we're going second, which is a little annoying, but our deck's pretty good at going second because it has a lot of ways to take advantage of the battle phase. And we play pretty strong into Raikou. This hand is nice. We've got Amanju, we've got Legacy plus Gores, so it's a pretty good hand. This is one of those hands where we'll probably sandbag Solemn. Maybe not. This is interesting. We should be good against this deck. Abyssal King Shark is the worst 4-star non-tuner fish you could play. You should definitely play either the 1800 one or you should play the other one. The Tungyo. Because Tungyo gets under bottomless and the 1800 one actually kills stuff. Here comes the second Moray of Greed. He's thinking here, so he definitely has more than 2 waters. Otherwise, this would be a no-brainer. So we can deduce from his hand that he has at least one other water monster in his hand. He's going to shuffle back Swavrog and Treeborn, so he probably has another way to get to the Treeborn, I'm assuming. Otherwise, why would you do this? You would summon the Swavrog first, then bounce it, then use the Moray of Greed. I think my opponent might just be new to the fish deck in general, because obviously you would want to summon Swavrog before doing all that. Looks like he has a Swavrog anyway, so he probably had double Swavrog and just didn't want to give us that information, but you would conceal more by shuffling it afterwards, because now I wouldn't know if he had a Swavrog in hand or not. So yeah, pretty silly, but as it stands, we kind of win. We have the Jin Relinquished set up, so all we have to do is survive a turn. Which, I don't even know if we can do. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know. I guess we have Gores. Yeah, I guess we have Gores. Alright, let's go Manju. Activate and search Black Illusion Ritual. So I could summon the Relinquish now, but we have no way to, like, pump it up, so it would just die by battle. Which is not ideal. Hopefully he drops Gores here. That would be really nice. I'm just hoping he drops Gores or something here. No effects. Alright, well, we're potentially dead to the fish combo. Hopefully not. I have Gores, I have the Legacy, but he can make Double Arm Colossal and that'll kill us. So, Space Typhoon, I'll chain it. Go ahead and draw into a new card. Preparation of Rites. This is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, like, we have a good hand, and we're showing off the strength of our deck, but he could just kill us here with, like, an enemy controller and a Coelacanth. It'd be really annoying. Actually, no, that wouldn't work. Because we'd have Gores, and then we'd be able to pivot back with the Relinquished Jin. That might actually get us back in the game. He might not go for the double arm kill. Either way, yeah, like, this is, like, totally fine. I think. It might be. Might be not so fine. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how fine it is. Here comes Swavrog. Yeah, this doesn't even clear the Manju, so pretty chill about this. I know he has a Swavrog left in his deck. A little bit weird he's not sending Substitodes. Is his hand just 3 Substitode? Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't send all that. Alright, what's he gonna get? What is he gonna get here? That's the real question. You can't summon Substitoad off Substitoad. Yeah, he would have had to send that with the Swavrog. It's not a frog. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, wrong mill, yeah. Oh, okay, he's gonna send Flip Frog. Okay, cool. Alright, sick. That makes sense. We draw into Allure of Darkness. I'm trying to think if it's worth it to allure away our Gores. I think no. Actually, we could Black Illusion Ritual, and then Preparation back to Black Illusion Ritual, and then allure away the second Relinquished. That could be kind of cool. Let's do that. So let's go Black Illusion Ritual, sending the Jin as cost, Special Summon Relinquished, activate Preparation of Rites. We're going to do the Relinquished effect after everything, because I want to make sure that we get most information before committing to any play. Because we may find something like Dark Armor. I'm not really sure what we would find, but we can now double Relinquished him, and that should be a pretty good lock for us. So let's do that. And yeah, Relinquish, take the Dew Frog. This matchup should be good. I mean, and Relinquish, take the Dupe Frog. I don't think it's like great, but as long as we open up the ability to do all this, then it should be good. Now, I will lure away the Gores. I have 2 lock pieces. There's really no reason not to lure away the Gores. Oh, beautiful. We found Spirit Reaper, so. Perfect. Perfect, yeah. We're just going to be able to summon Reaper and start shredding his hand. So, 300 direct. He can't stop this, so. The Djinns are locking him out from special summoning things like Battle Faders, Gores, that sort of thing. We'll rip a card from his hand. We're going to hit Swap Frog. Nice. Okay. 1400 to the face. He does still have Heavy Storm. He does still have Giant Trunade, so I got to set the Solemn Judgment this turn. His Typhoon is gone, but he could play something like, I don't know, bring Caius, and he might. I don't fucking know, man. Heavy Storm. There's Solemn. And yeah, we should be good. We should be good to win this game. It's not guaranteed, but it's looking okay. Because that's like, he probably just has like beat sticks now that he can do stuff with. And we can just crash Relinquish into that and steal his beat sticks, basically. Which is like fine. He will be able to add back Flip-Flop Frog, though, which is pretty annoying. Gotta figure out a better way to do this, then. If I could activate an effect, then Chain Link 2... Oh, I'm gonna hit his back row here. I don't know what he's setting. Oh, Threatening Roar. Beautiful. Okay. Necro Gardener. Okay. So if I attack with Relinquish, we each take 1500. He adds back Flip-Flop Frog. I steal his Oyster Meister. But I get to rip a card from his hand with Spirit Reaper. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Okay. So I'm going to switch the Relinquish to attack. Battle phase. Attack Oyster Meister. So we take 1500. Dupe Frog is going to die. Oh, we don't actually get a hand rip because I don't get to clear the Oyster Meister until afterwards. He probably doesn't know he takes burn damage here. Yeah. So he's got to take burn damage. Yeah, I actually don't get the hand rip. But it looks like he doesn't know his Dupe Frog will activate. So, that's good for us. If he had played during Lancer Frogs, he would know that Dupe Frog activates there. But since Dupe Frog is optional, I'm not required to tell him about it. So, Necro Gardener, pass the turn. I could have kept that in hand, but I don't know. I think we're just like in a great spot. We have 2 special summon locks. We've got Spirit Reaper. The only ugly thing here is like set Sepsitoad is really annoying. But yeah, other than that, we should be kind of okay. He's thinking really long, so he probably doesn't have set Sepsitoad. Oh, he has normal Royal Swampeel. Okay, so he's going to attack the set. It's going to be Necro Gardener. But that's totally fine. We attack with the Relinquished. We steal the Royal Swampeel. We rinse, we repeat. Oh, we actually drew Charge too, so that's really good. I'm not sure if we should even play this yet. Let me think. How do I lose this game? Probably like a brain control situation where I take too much damage. Okay. I'll go for Charge. We milled Raikou, so we can't grab that, but we have 2 Lilas, so I'll just grab one of those. I'll just crash the Lila. I don't want to get too antsy. And I'll attack for 16. I just don't want to take too much damage and like randomly die. Maybe phase 2, because if he brains this Relinquish, crashes it into this Relinquished, we each take 15. And then sack for Caius. I mean, that's going to kill me either way. Brain Caius kills me no matter what here, so maybe I should have gone for the steal play. But yeah, he wouldn't have gotten the token because these guys are locking special summons. So it really is just Brain Caius here that kind of does it. I'm trying to think if there's like another way he could get around all that. If you brain the 16 Relinquish and then enemy controllered the other one to attack. Maybe he could piece something together here. Salvage is quite annoying because that means he'll be able to set some strong defenders here, which is nice for him. Substitute, Dupe Frog, that sort of thing. Flip-flop Frog. Okay, that's interesting. That's not what I was expecting, really. Neither Uni-Frog, but it'll work out well for him, I think. We still have the double Relinquished lock, though, so it's like... I guess I do have Necrogarna, too, so, like, even those, like... Even Brainkais, I don't think will beat me. That's a terrible draw. Okay, well... I'll switch the Reaper because I have Necrogarna. Alright, let's try it. I'll attack with Relinquished. Flip-flop Frog. That's going to return one monster. I'm not sure what he's going to return here. This would have been a much different game had we maybe kept the Lila around. Okay. And attack for 300. Activate the effect. Hand Rip. That'll get us whatever that card is. Caius. So he did have Caius. Jeez. That's scary. Okay. Pass the turn back. That brain control, man. That shit is scary. Standby phase. He can't get rid of this Relinquish, so he can't bring back Treeborn. Here comes the Unifrog. That'll attack for 400. Which is fine. Like, doesn't really matter, I don't think. Alright. Passes the turn back. We draw a Heavy Storm. Can we game shot him? Probably not. Okay. Man. That is annoying. Alright. Battle phase. Attack. Take 300. He takes 300. Main phase 2. Relinquish. Take the Unifrog. Gain 400. He didn't activate the Dupe Frog last time, so I'm just assuming he's not going to activate it this time. But yeah, if he had played during Sea Lancer Frogs, he would know that that would activate. He would be able to add something back. Again, it's completely optional. I should have switched to Sky Defense. That was stupid. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, we have Necrogarna, and if he's in a position to attack one of these, like, Necrogarna is what's going to win us the game. Salvage here is really fucking annoying. Back-to-back salvages. He's been drawing pretty well. Second flip-flop is really, really, really bad news for us. I need to find too many cards here to be able to win this game. I think I lose for sure. Yeah, the main deck flip-flop Frog is truly heinous. He would have been able to add it back with the Dupe Frogs, though. So, yeah, pretty fucking cringe. I'm not going to lie. Normally, Frog decks would just lose here, but since he's maining that one card, he's, like, fine. Actually, no. I can Heavy Storm. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just win. I'm fucking trash. I just win now. I'll Heavy Storm. Activate Relinquished. Take his monster. Normal summon Manju and attack for game. Alright, cool. Sick. Well played. Aha, yes. I hope if he's watching this back, he learns the rulings of Dupe Frogs and stuff. That will help him a lot. Mind Crush is good against Salvage. It's also good against Gold Sark. I didn't see if he was playing that or not, but it is good against that. It's also good against Swap Frog Bounce. I'm just going to bring it in. I think it's just good against everything. Soul Release, pretty good against everything too. Heavy Storm is a complete blank in this matchup. So is Trapstone. Both of these can come out. Mystical Space Typhoon. Well, Trapstone's not bad. Trapstone can negate the Water Art if he plays that, but whatever. Mystical Space Typhoon can hit those cards as well. Going second is not great, but I'm not sure on this. Torrential Tribute is pretty good. Torrential Tribute is pretty strong. It'll, like, cut off his guys. And it's a pretty big full stop to whatever he's doing. Compulsory has applications as well. It can protect my monsters from things like Enemy Controller or things like Soul Exchange. I like these. I do like Cyber Dragon in this matchup, weirdly enough. Compulsory is pretty good too. Just a matter of how we want to approach this. I think this configuration is fine. Lila is pretty bad in this matchup. We can maybe swap that for a Cyber Dragon. But Lila can get us to Jin, so like maybe it's worth keeping. We're going second. I don't want to cut all my normal summons. Maybe I Cyber Dragon over Space Typhoon going second. And then going first, I'll put the Space Typhoon back in. Or a Trap Stun or something like that. Because the Space Typhoon was actually pretty good that game. Alright. This hand is solid. We've got Gores to deflect the OTK. We've got, okay, Moray of Greed. He's starting off with his Moray of Greed again. Putting back 2 Dupe Frog, so very high value Moray of Greed. Yeah, that's pretty strong. I wonder if Avarice is ever something we would side out in this matchup. Because this isn't really a grindy matchup. This is more of a, like, can I stick my Floodgate matchup? Which actually might be really difficult to do post-board. Pitch special swap, and then probably a normal Substitoad is in order here. Or a Salvage. He could probably send Substitoad, and then salvage both of them back. I was going to send a second Treeborn. Beautiful. Love to see it. If you're me, just bounce Swap Frog? Pass. Why would you pitch special then? I feel like you would save that resource for later. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me personally. Question is, do we want to attack with Lila? Or do we want to use Allure? We're forced to use Allure if he has Gores. Let's go for Lila attack. I'm feeling creative. Yeah. Now we'll just go for the Soul Release. We'll hit both Treeborns, and I'll hit the Moray. For no real reason in particular. Maybe this is bad. It turns on Guardian Eatos Kappa. We could Allure to try and hit something, but I don't want to like give him something to bring control to Lila and hit in the back row anyway, so... Yeah, let's just mill. I would have hit Charge Black Illusion Ritual, and we could have banished Gores. I'm fine with milling those. We hit 0 monsters for the Aris. It's kind of ugly, but overall, things could be a lot worse. He has no Treeborns. He's down a card. We're down a card. We're both down a card, but I'm not, like, super upset by all this, actually, so... We'll see what we find. Solemn Judgment. Okay. Yeah, let's learn now. We found Manju. Beautiful. So I'm going to get rid of the Gores. I'm going to go ahead and summon Manju and activate the effect. This will go get me the Black Illusion Ritual. We don't yet have the Jin. He didn't have Gores last turn, though. So, like, I could just kind of fucking send it. And I think we'll be okay. And, like, even if we're not okay, we can rebuild off Avarice. And hopefully find a Preparation of Rites. Okay, so, yeah, Battle Phase, 14. And 17. And we have Solemn. So, like, he has at most one play here. End phase, mill 3. We hit 1 monster. Jesus, man. What's going on with my mills? They're always bad, though, to be fair. Like, I stay milling bad. I draw pretty well, though. This deck has been drawing pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Not seeing Jin in the top half is a little annoying, or Armageddon Knight. Makes me feel like I might need to play more of that. Pitch Oyster, Specialty Swap, activate the effect, sure, go nuts. Doesn't really matter what that sends at this point. I hope Nano Frank is watching this and you normal summon Substitoad. No. There goes half my life points, but I am solomoning that guy. So that's his normal summon. Turns full down. It's over. The game's over. He attacks the Relinquished. He takes 1,000. He drops a 22. We game shot him. That's it, pretty much. Wait. No. He doesn't attack Relinquished. And then he takes 31 and he survives a turn. Space Siphon. Oh, even better yet. He can run over the Relinquished and leave the Swap Frog in play and not take 1,000,000 He's going to ask if he gets the effect. Probably should have asked last game. You can choose to if you want. Yeah. He should have asked last game. But this won't matter, I don't think. He already normaled. It only matters if he has like Avarice and he's searching Swap Frog and he has another water in hand. And that's like his goal. And then he avarices into like Brain Control and like figures some shit out that way. Where he like Brains Relinquished, steals Lila, bounces the Relinquished, that sort of shit. That'd be really annoying. The fact that we've hit 0 monsters is also really fucking annoying. But it's fine. Doesn't really matter. He can bounce a Swap Frog, repitch, special summon it in defense. God, I wish I had milled a Necrogardna or a Djinn or something. Literally anything this game would have been nice. That's why I hate relying on mills. They're kind of ass. He leaves his monster in play. Makes sense. Battle phase. 700 over the swap and then 14 direct. He's still very far behind from ever mounting a comeback because he has no Treeborns. So this will be a difficult game for him. End phase will mill 3. And we still don't have anywhere. We still don't have 5 monsters. We've hit 2 monsters in 9 mills. Come on, man. Alright, well, he's got to deal with our forces. They're both lethal threats at this point. And we'll see if he's able to do that. Oystermeister does do a pretty good job. It's going to turn on our average, though, which is nice. So, we can do that. He's got back row. That's annoying. We drew Roar, which is beautiful. So let's just start things off with a nice little Avarice. Set back row is probably the enemy controller. It's a card that he might have been holding, but he didn't want to set until now. Draw 2. Drew into Cyber Dragon. Guess that's okay. Let's just attack. Oh, that works. So he doesn't get a token. Yeah, he doesn't get a token. In phase 2, we'll set the Threatening Roar. This might be met with a Space Typhoon or something like that. Phase Lila mill 3. And we finally mill the Djinn, so yeah, beautiful. Everything's kind of coming together. I could have popped his back row, but I want to keep my pressure alive. I feel like popping his back row and then sacking the Lila, or not sacking the Lila, sacrificing that elevated pressure is kind of silly. If he had had an enemy controller, he could have sacked the Oystermeister to take Lila and leave himself with a token, which may have led him to a victory. Sure. I'll just Threatening Roar here. Pitch special the Swap Frog. In phase 2. Activates the effect. He'll send another monster to the graveyard. And these fish decks are really something. I think that they're like pretty underpowered. But I know Homam Jamal specifically has had some pretty good results. This should be game, right? Just hit the back. Oh, set salvage. Black Illusion Ritual. Banish the Djinn. Special Relinquished. Effect. Take the King Shark. Sack for Lila. Cyber Dragon. Battle Face. Attack. GG. GG's. GG's. Yes. Good luck. Thank you. I hope if you're watching this, Nano Frank, that these things that you have learned in this match, send Substitute off Swap Frog because you can't send it off Substitute. Make sure and use the salvages with the Swap Frog to build the Duplox, rebuild the Duplox. And also, that if my monster was equipped, that it could have done something or other. Could have got you the effect. That's pretty much it. But yeah, close match. Nonetheless, game 1 was particularly close. We are moving into the next match. I play against Oliver, who is a very powerful duelist. He's beaten me in the past. A couple times at least. So he's pretty strong. I think the last time I played him, he was playing zombies. So I don't know if he's still playing zombies, but that was what he was playing the last time I played him. And I don't think we have a great matchup against zombies. I'll be real. That matchup seems pretty bad for us. They have Book of Life to get rid of the Djinns. They have Caius to banish the Relinquished. They have Spirit Reaper to stall out. They have a whole bunch of tools. Dark Arm Dragon. They have OTKs. They have Brain Control. They have... Sometimes they even have Mind Control too. Well, they usually play Mind Control, but sometimes they even have like Compulsory if they're playing like instant zombies or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Might be a really hard matchup. We'll see how it goes. Good luck, have fun. I am going to use Rock, because again, it's blue, like Relinquished. Cool, we get to go first. That's always nice. Opening hand is a little bit underpowered. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit underpowered. We have a couple of different plays that I like. I do like using this guy to cantrip. And just as a way to check what's happening. So I'm going to set Card Trooper and then just pass. Yeah. So we'll go main phase 1. Jeez, he plays a lot of ladder. Oh my gosh. Upstart Goblin. Okay. So we're at 9,000. Pretty hard to die from 9,000 even like with no defense in Edison format. It's not very common. So Upstart into Allure is interesting. Banishes Dark Valkyria. So this could be Gemini, or this could also be Fairies. Some sort of Dark Fairy, Virus Fairy type deck. Psychic Commander. Okay, interesting. So that's going to kill the Card Trooper, and we're going to get to draw a card. We draw a Relinquish, which is kind of perfect. Makes me really happy I didn't mill. There's really not much left in our deck we actually want to mill. We drew 3 of our 6 cards that we actually like milling. Or 7, I should say. But, yeah. Alright, we drew Heavy Storm. That's pretty good. We could go for it. I would much rather just, like, steal his guy and then, like, trapstun him. And then save the Heavy Storm as a Relinquish reset for later. So, let's do that. Just thinking if I want to send the Djinn or the Necrogardna. I'll go with Black Illusion Ritual now. See what he wants to do. If he chained Dust Shoot, that'd be really interesting. But we do still have Trapstun. So here comes the Relinquished. Priority on the summon to equip the commander. So now we have pretty strong board. He can't special summon. I feel the need to pass. I feel the need to save my Trapstun, so I'm gonna pass. Because I saw Dark Valkyria, I'm like a little bit nervous of Ultimate Offering, weirdly enough. So I feel the need to kind of pass here. Allure of Darkness is a good draw. I'm going to banish the Armageddon Knight. I no longer want that card in my hand. So I'm going to do that. Activate Allure. Draw 2. We drew Manju and Spirit Reaper. Beautiful. So we can basically put him to 0 cards here, which I would really like to do. However, it will weaken our Relinquished. And I don't know enough about his deck to really want to do that yet. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Let's just do it. Let's just put him to 0 cards. I don't know what he's playing. That's like the problem. So I'll go for Heavy Storm now. That'll blow up all his back row and the Psychic Commander. He had Road, Prison, Torrential. Beautiful. We'll use the Relinquish, take his monster. I have no idea what it could be. It's Goblin Zombie. Okay, so he's playing Dark Valkyria. So this is offering zombies. Yeah, good thing I held the Trapstun. That would have been really bad for us. We have Spirit Reaper we can hand rip now. We have Manju we can sandbag a little bit for next turn. I think I'm going to go for the hand rip now. I think the proactive +1 here is going to help me a lot more. Activate. I'm going to rip these cards while I can. Because those are probably cards he can't set in his back row. So I'd like to get them out of his hand as soon as possible. That's really interesting, the Dark Valkyria with the Goblin Zombie. This could be like a mixture of like Fairy Zombie offering with Christia and Dad. That'd be kind of crazy. I'll just pass. I actually think the damage trade benefits us because we're at 9,000. So, yeah. Okay, he does have the ability to set both his cards. But Torrential Tribute is gone, so I'm pretty comfortable just summoning Manju and going to get another Relinquished. So, we're going to do that. I found Black Illusion Ritual, so normally I like searching Black Illusion Ritual because Preparation of Rites doesn't, but I think that because we found it, it's a little bit better. Because Mirror Force does still exist, and I would like to lock out his ability to special summon still, I'm going to switch the Relinquish to defense, despite me mentioning that the damage trade actually benefits us in this circumstance. Once again, Ultimate Offering does look very bad for us here. Although usually I don't see the Psychic package in the Ultimate Offering builds. I usually see Diva. So this is really throwing me off, the Dark Valkyria. Yeah, it's really throwing me off. He's going to attack Manju. Take 400. He'll die. Okay. But there are some issues with this play. I think he should have maybe attacked the Relinquish and gotten his search. Maybe not, though. It depends on his back row. Okay, how do I want to do this? I think it's just another Black Illusion Ritual. Banish the Djinn. Special Relinquished. Priority. And he could spark me here, that'd be pretty gross. But it looks like he doesn't have spark, so... I don't really have to attack yet. See, if I attack, he has Mirror Force. It's annoying if he top decks a guy. Nah, it's not that annoying. I'll just attack. Cool, he had no way to stop that, so beautiful. Just set pass. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here. You can't special summon. We have a lot of great top decks. My deck is kind of cooking on all cylinders. Set monster is interesting. Third Black Illusion Ritual. Alright. Not ideal, but it'll have to work. Let's attack with Relinquished. Pyramid Turtle can't special. We'll just pass. Okay, he must be like really in a bad spot because he's setting Pyramid Turtle at -1. Oh, shit. God damn it. Accidental zoom. Zoom back out. Okay. Space Typhoon, target Goblin Zombie. Okay. That'll get him his search. So this is a beginning to breaking the lock. Maybe Zombie Master would have been a better search here, but perhaps he doesn't play it. Okay, start battle phase. I'll try for the Threatening Roar. Okay, that's going to work. So, yeah, now we're just kind of crushing. Let's go ahead and Relinquish to take the Mizuki. And he's going to admit defeat. Beautiful. Okay, so that worked out really well for us. But he has a lot of back row. So I'm not sure if we want these Djinns or if we want these Djinns or if we want one of each. There might be some circumstances where we want more. I think the Ultimate Offering threat is really ugly. That looks really scary to me. This guy lets us play through Pyramid Turtle pretty well. I like him. I like the Djinns. I also really like Trap Stun. The Trap Stun there went crazy. All of our sweeping trap cards did amazing that game. The Threatening Roar, the Trap Stun. Yeah, the whole deck really just came together there. I don't love Spirit Reaper in this matchup. There's not a lot of great discards. But cutting Darks means Dark-Armed Dragon and Allure are going to get a lot worse. I think Dark-Armed Dragon is pretty unreliable in this deck if we start cutting Darks. So if we cut Darks, we either have to replace them. Like if I cut Spirit Reaper, I have to find a space for Djinn. I really don't think I want to side. I really just want to run this back. The only thing that could like maybe be kind of useful is like Dust Tornado. over at Legacy to hit his back row. Like, that seems kind of useful. His back row seem like the big problems here. And then the Jins. I'm not sure about all that. But going second, I do like a Sir Priest. This might be too much back row hate. Let's swap one of the Jins. Actually, let's keep... This guy's just not very good. In, like, compared to the non-special summoning one. Like, that one just seems really good, right? I don't know. We'll try it. We may want the option. Who knows? Who knows? It may come up. It may not. We shall see. Okay, cool. Yeah, this hand's fine. Set monster. Totally chill. Set back row. Pass. Okay. We drew Lila. So we drew 2 of our targets for charge and charge. I'm just going to fire the charge and go get Lila. We milled the other Jin. That's so funny. That's so funny. Because, like, that's not the one I wanted to mill. But I guess it works out. Let's blow up his back row. It's Mirror Force. Cool. I want to mill, I think. Yeah, I want to mill the non-special summon Jin. So we'll go Black Illusion Ritual. Let's see if he has a response. If he has a crow, he can crow the Jin here. Okay. Special summon Relinquished. And then I'll use his effect. Just take the set monster. Pyramid Turtle. Very nice. End phase. Lila mills 3. So we didn't mill the non-special summon Jin. We did mill some trap cards. I usually set out Mirror Force versus zombies, but I don't really know what his build is all about. And I think Mirror Force is pretty important in this matchup. He'll kill the Lila. Yeah, that makes sense. Setting back row doesn't make any sense for him. We drew Avarice. Beautiful draw. Like, actually just such a good draw. Let's go Relinquish to attack. Battle phase. Attack. We each take 1700. You take 1700 too. Yeah, he'll take 1700 too, and then oh shit. Yeah, cool. Cool. Main phase 2. Let's take the Mizuki. Keep it simple. This does get ugly for us in a few circumstances. I think I'll set Raiko and pass. Brain control is really ugly. I'm trying to think what else could be really. It's really just brain control that kind of fucks up this whole situation. So I don't love Raiko on this deck because then they'll just like brain your Relinquish and like it fucks you up really bad. Sets you really far behind. Whereas Lila, it's like you get the advantage up front, and then even if they do brain your Relinquish, it's like, okay, we got it up front, so it doesn't really matter. At this point, it's actually good to just Raiko pop his guy. Because if I mill 2 monsters, I can Avarice. And I did, but unfortunately, one of the monsters I want to keep in the graveyard, which is the Jin. So, I'm actually just gonna play into Gores. I don't fucking care, really. Battle phase. Attack for 200. Attack for 17. Attack for another 17. Main phase 2. I'll commit the Trap Stun. He could have Heavy Storm. It would suck, but... Okay, now we have 2 Jins down. I just need to lock in, basically. I need to lock in now. He could do brain here just fucks us up. Maybe I shouldn't have summoned the Lila. That was actually max greed. Book of Life. Fuck. But we have 2 Jins, so it's okay. It's okay. This Book of Life's gonna be good. This is gonna be really good Book of Life. You should target the Jin. I don't know what else you would even target here. It's just always target the Jin. I wish there was like a quick play way to ritual summon in this format. That'd be so sick. Like quick play ritual summon Relinquished in response to this. Would be so cool. Might be a little too broken actually, now that I think about it. He's gonna banish Maju. Is that my only light? Why would he banish Maju instead of the Jin? Yeah, sure. I have no idea what he's doing here. Just Goyo, take Relinquish. I have no idea what he's doing. He could Bryo, bounce, Relinquish. He might be going for game. Let's see. He has 3 bounces. He has 1 revive. He has either 2 bounces, 1 revive. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Okay, double ill blood. So this is definitely an ultimate offering build. With like maybe supervise even. And then there's Dark Armed. Wow. Okay, I'm just dead on board. He got us pretty good. The wrong Jin. The wrong Jin actually lost us this game. I'm switching it back immediately. That was really silly. Yeah, that got us pretty good. Now I know more about his deck though, so I feel pretty confident in the way I've sided. I definitely want the Space Type or the. You know what this card does? Fucking Dust Tornado. That's the card I want. I also do want these guys compulsories because they're really good against the Gemini monsters. Man, maybe it was greedy not to avarice. Yeah, maybe it was greedy not to avarice. Shit, man. Okay, he has a lot of back row. Oh, I'm going first, though. Dust Shoot's crazy going first. He's playing Starlight Road. Makes me kind of scared to use Heavy Storm. Huh. Siding out Heavy Storm for Dust Tornado feels really stupid, though. So I'm just not going to do that. Man. I'll cut the Asura Priest for the Dust Tornado. I do want to try and get some of these in there. We may have too much spell and trap removal. I'm trying to think if Trap Stun is worse or better than Dust Tornado. It's probably a little bit worse. So I'm going to go cut 1 Trap Stun for compulsory. And then I'm actually going to cut a Brain Control for compulsory. And then I'm going to cut maybe a Lure of Darkness for compulsory. Nah, Lure's good. Lure finds our sideboard cards. Let's just do double compulsory. Let's see if this works. If I miss the Jin and like want it back in this game, I'm gonna feel really stupid, but alas, here we are. Okay, this hand is not good. But it's not terrible. Huh. I think this is just a set everything hand. And I just pass. I was experimenting with Karma Cut in this deck as a one-of, but I found that Black Illusion Ritual is pretty card intensive, and so never really wanted to discard cards. It like is pretty restricting. I know in GOAT format they use discard traps a lot, but that's because they also have like Serpent and like other facilitators. Whereas in this format you don't really have that. So I have opted not to go with those. He banishes Dark Arm Dragon. Thank God. Fucking thank God. Holy shit, I am so happy to see Dark Arm Dragon get banished. I fucking hate this card. This card is so stupid. I hate this card. I hate Christia. I don't mind JD. I don't know why. Alright, Turtle Attack is intriguing. We've got the Jin flip here. So he'll take 800. This guy has fucking great stats, by the way, too. He can, like, stall you out against Blackwings. He baits Icarus attacks, and then he's still a Grave Resource. It's a fucking good card. Ugly, but alas. Alright, let's go for Preparation of Rites. That's going to resolve. We'll go get Relinquished to our hand. I'll activate Black Illusion Ritual. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay. Special Summon Relinquished. Priority. Try to take the Pyramid Turtle. I feel confident attacking because I do have the Trap Stun. And battle. This is check for offering. Okay. And I'll just pass. Alright. We might be in the clear here. He can't special summon. We're still down a card, I think. Yeah, we're operating down a card. But we're locking him out of a few things, potentially. Return. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Ultimate offering. Yeah, here I am gonna have to say Trap Stun, right? I have to find an out to that. Jesus, that card is annoying. I'll chain Trap Stun there, yeah. I mean, I had a feeling, you know what I mean? I had a feeling. Ew, that's so ugly. What the fuck? This is such bad news for us. It's not even funny. Okay, he has to kill our guy. So he kept the breaker around. This card's great with Ultimate Offering, by the way. Okay, he's going to pass. Yeah, we're super dead. I have to fire this blind. Draw 2. And we missed. GG's. 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 Rough games. Rough games. I think we were close. Yeah, Dust Tornado instead of the Trap Stun would have hit the offering. I had some weird decisions to make. Whether to chain threat to the Trap Stun and go super minus. I figured I would lose. Breaker is really good versus this deck too. Well played, well played. Like I said, always a tough opponent. Oliver, he's a very strong duelist. He always knows what he's doing. He was able to navigate the the Jin lock pretty successfully here. Breaker is definitely one of the best cards against the Jin lock because it pops whatever you have equipped and then runs over the Relinquished. One card out to Relinquished is nice, yeah. Yeah. GG's to the opponent. And GG's to all the viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. This deck is really sick. I'm sure one of you guys can work on it a little bit more than I have. I don't know about this Jin guy. He kind of sucks. But I do like the main deck. I don't know about Brain Control either. Or Threatening Roar. Threatening Roar is a little bit of a minus, hard minus. Like I said, it's kind of hard to support all the hard minuses. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to support it. I just like Threatening Roar because usually what your opponent will do is they'll do something like Breaker, blow up your set monster, or they'll like Heavy Storm, blow up your set monster. Not set monster, but equipped monster. And then you'll be able to chain the Threatening Roar and then take whatever monster they had committed afterwards. It gives you a little bit of a modal option there. But I'm not really sure about that. Another thing that I would like to try in this deck that someone else was suggesting in the Discord was using Magical Exemplar as a way to bring back Relinquished over and over again. And I think that that's really cool. That's, like, to me, a direction that I think is very underexplored with Relinquished. But I didn't have a time to really lab it out over the last week or so. Enough to a point where I felt comfortable with it. So I decided to just bring this swagged out Chaos Relinquished deck. But yeah, drop a like. See you guys in the next vid. Peace.